Let us begin our EVS 1 lecture. Lesson number 6, Changes in the Family and Neighborhood. Let us begin our lesson by reading the summary. Summary means short explanation what we are going to learn in the lesson. First point, the number of the members in the family does not remain same. You must be aware the number of members in the family, it keeps on changing from time to time. Second point, migration takes place due to taking of jobs or occupations or children going to other places for education. Nowadays, people have started moving from one place to another in search of job or occupation or for education purposes. Because of this, people have started migrating from one city to another city. Next point, modern means of communication have brought the world closer. Modern means of communication means latest example is mobile phones. Now you can connect easily from one place to another place. Now let us read the lesson. Each family may have a different number of people. You can see in your family, students, your family, your friend's family, your neighbor's family. The number of people in everyone's family is not the same always. It differs from family to family. This number does not remain the same. Even in our family, the number of family members do not remain the same. As time passes, it may increase or decrease. Marriage is one reason for such a loss or gain. You may have seen an aunt or a cousin's wife joining a family after getting married, or another aunt or cousin getting married and joining another family. Students, we all must have attended marriages, wedding functions. You can notice at that time there are certain times where you can see your aunt or a cousin's wife joining a family after marriage. Then the number of members in your family do increase. Whereas sometimes you can notice your aunt or cousin who is getting married and shifting from your family to another family. At such stage, also the number of members in the family keeps on changing. The number of people in a family also changes due to births and deaths. Say for example, in your family a small baby is born, then the number of members in the family would increase. Or in turn, if someone dies from one family, the number of members in the family will decrease. A family grows when the new generation is born. When a new baby is born, a family grows. When member of family pass away due to reason like old age, illness or accident, the number of its member is reduced. Sometimes children in a family go to other places for their education. Also, some members take up jobs or occupations in other places. Moving from one place to another in order to live there is called migration. You can see in your family also there must be some of your relatives or cousin for the purpose of higher education. They shift from one place to another. This we call it as migration. In short, moving from one place to another in order to live, that means stay over there for a period of time, is called migration. Thus, due to migration, marriages, births, and deaths, the number of people in a family goes on changing. It is not only in our family that we see these changes, they occur in the entire society. This migration due to marriages, birth, death, or education, or any other reason, the number of people in a family keeps on changing, and not only in our family, but these changes can be observed in the entire society. To the present, the nature of a family has undergone many changes. You all can see how from era to era, from year to year, from decade to decade, from the ancient times to the present modern times, the nature of a family has undergone so many changes. When man took up agriculture for his livelihood, he settled down in one place. You must be knowing, children, earlier every individual used to move from one place to another. They never had a fixed place for their living. But as people took up agriculture for their livelihood, they started settling down in one place. A lot of people are required to do the work needed in agriculture. Therefore, many relations stayed together and formed a big family. Now, agriculture is a work which is not done by an individual person. It requires many human efforts. For this, people started living together and many relations started staying together, and hence it formed a big family. As the family grew, it became impossible to feed everyone through farming alone. Trade and other new occupations developed. Cities began to grow. People began to migrate to places where they could find work. Big families were scattered into many small families. Earlier, where people used to stay together and used to get involved in one activity. Now, with the involvement of trade and other new occupations, cities began to grow. People started shifting from one place to another where they could find work. Hence, big families now were scattered into small families. In recent years, the number of people going to other states and countries for work and education has increased greatly. Many families have one of their members living abroad or in another city in our own country. Therefore, the family system is also changing. With the development of trade and other new occupations, now people started moving not only out of the state but out of the country as well. Because of which nowadays many families have one of their members living in another city or in another country. Because of which family system is also undergoing many changes. Just as there are changes in a family, there are changes in the neighborhood too. People migrate for jobs, occupations, or education. As we migrate, we see the diversity in our country. We are introduced to different festivals, food, and customs and traditions. At the same time, we also realize that as human beings, we are all alike. Like there are changes in a family, similarly, we can see changes in our neighborhood too. People have started migrating, means shifting from one place to another because of jobs or education purpose. As we migrate, what we see, the diversity, the variety in other life, other country, other people also. We are introduced now to different festivals, food, different customs and traditions. At the same time, we also realize that we all are alike. We all are unique in our own way. Apart from our family, we also have daily contact with our neighbors. We live in the same locality. We need each other's help to solve problems of garbage security, water and electricity. Apart from a family, children, you must be having daily contact with your neighbors also. As we stay in the same building or same area, we need each other's help from time to time. We discuss many things together. We celebrate festivals also together. In times of need, it is our neighbors who help us till our relatives can reach us. Due to the help we give each other, our relations with our neighbors become friendly. Friendly and harmonious relations make for joyful community life. In times of need, not all our relatives are staying nearby. Neighbors are the one who rush very first for any kind of help. Then due to this, our relations with our neighbors have become very friendly and good relations make our community life very happy and joyful. Students, now let us revise what we have learned in the above lesson point-wise. First point, the number of people in a family does not remain same. That means it keeps on changing from time to time. Second one, the number of people in a family may change due to marriage, birth, death and migration. Third one, as we migrate, we see the diversity in our country. We get to see the variety in festivals, food items, customs and traditions. Fourth point, just as our family changes, so do the other families in our neighborhood. Fifth point, because of the help we offer each other, our relations with our neighbors become friendly. Friendly and harmonious relations make for joyful community life. Thank you, students.